Jai Shri Krishna, glorifying text 9 and text 10 of chapter 7, the son of Drona punished of first canto, creation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Text 9, Shaunaka Uvacha, Sa Vai Nivrutti Nirataha Sarvatropekshako Muniha Kasya Va Bruhati Meta Matma Ramaha Samabhyasata. Shri Shaunak asked Suta Goswami, Shri Shukdev Goswami was already on the path of self-realization and thus he was pleased with his own self. So why did he take the trouble to undergo the study of such a vast literature? For the people in general, the highest perfection of life is to cease from material activities and be fixed on the path of self-realization. Those who take pleasure in sense enjoyment or those who are fixed in material bodily welfare work are called karmis. Out of thousands and millions of such karmis, one may become an Atmaram by self-realization. Atma means self and Aram means to take pleasure. Everyone is searching after the highest pleasure, but the standard of pleasure of one may be different from the standard of another. Therefore, the standard of pleasure enjoyed by the karmis is different from that of the Atmaramas. The Atmaramas are completely indifferent to material enjoyment in every respect. Srila Shukdev Goswami had already attained that stage, and still he was attracted to undergo the trouble of studying the great Bhagavatam literature. This means that Srimad Bhagavatam is a postgraduate study even for the Atmaramas who have surpassed all the studies of Vedic knowledge. Text 10, Suta Uvacha, Atmaramashcha Munayo Niragrantha Apayuru Krame Kurvantya Haitu Kima Bhakti Mitham Bhutaguno Hariha. All different varieties of Atmaramas, those who take pleasure in Atma or spirit self, especially those established on the path of self-realization, though freed from all kinds of material bondage, desire to render unalloyed devotional service unto the personality of Godhead. This means that the Lord possesses transcendental qualities and therefore can attract everyone, including liberated souls. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained this Atmaram Shlok very vividly before his chief devotee, Srila Sanatan Goswami. He points out 11 factors in the Shlok, namely, first, Atmaram, second, Munayah, third, Niragrantha, fourth, Api, fifth, Cha, sixth, Urukrama, seventh, Kurvanti, eighth, Ahaitu Kima, ninth, Bhaktim, tenth, Itham Bhuta Gunaha, and 11th, Hariha. According to the Vishwa Prakasha Sanskrit dictionary, there are 7 synonyms for the word Atmaram, which are as follows. First, Brahma, the absolute truth. Second, body. Third, mind. Fourth, endeavor. Fifth, endurance. Sixth, intelligence. And seventh, personal habits. The word Munayaha refers to, first, those who are thoughtful. Second, those who are grave and silent. Third, ascetics. Fourth, the persistent. Fifth, mendicants. Sixth, sages. And seventh, saints. The word Niragrantha conveys these ideas. First, one who is liberated from nescience. Second, one who has no connection with scriptural injunctions, that is, who is freed from the obligation of the rules and regulations mentioned in the revealed scriptures like ethics, Vedas, philosophy, psychology, and metaphysics. In other words, the fools, illiterate, urchins, etc., who have no connection with regulative principles. Third, a capitalist, and also fourth, one who is penniless. According to the Shabdakosh dictionary, the affix ni is used in the sense of first, certainty, second, counting, third, building, and fourth, forbiddance. And the word grantha is used in the sense of wealth, theses, vocabulary, etc. The word urukrama means the one whose activities are glorious. Krama means step. This word Urukrama specifically indicates the Lord's incarnation as Vaman, who covered the whole universe by immeasurable steps. Lord Vishnu is powerful and his activities are so glorious that he has created the spiritual world by his internal potency and the material world by his external potency. By his all-pervading features, he is everywhere present as the supreme truth, and in his personal feature, he is always present in the transcendental abode of Goloka Vrindavan, where he displays his transcendental pastimes in all variegatedness. His activities cannot be compared to anyone else's, and therefore the word Urukrama is just applicable to him only. According to Sanskrit verbal arrangement, Kuravanti refers to doing things for someone else. Therefore, it means that the Atma Ramas render devotional service unto the Lord, not for personal interest but for the pleasure of the Lord. Urukrama. Haitu means causal. There are many causes for one's sense satisfaction, and they can be chiefly classified as material enjoyment, mystic powers and liberation, which are generally desired by progressive persons. As far as material enjoyments are concerned, they are innumerable and the materialists are eager to increase them more and more because they are under the illusory energy. There is no end to the list of material enjoyments, nor can anyone in the material universe have all of them. As far as the mystic powers are concerned, they are 8 in all, such as to become the minutest in form, to become weightless, to have anything one desires, to lord it over the material nature, to control other living beings, to throw earthly globes in outer space, etc. These mystic powers are mentioned in the Bhagavatam. The forms of liberation are 5 in number. Therefore, unalloyed devotion means service to the Lord without desire for the above mentioned personal benefit. And the powerful personality of Godhead, Shri Krishna, can be fully satisfied by such unalloyed devotees, free from all sorts of desires for personal benefit. Unalloyed devotional service of the Lord progresses in different stages. Practice of devotional service in the material field is of 81 different qualities, and above such activities is the transcendental practice of devotional service, which is one and is called sadhan bhakti. When unalloyed practice of sadhan bhakti is matured into transcendental love for the Lord, the transcendental loving service of the Lord begins gradually developing into 9 progressive stages of loving service under the headings of attachment, love, affection, feelings, affinity, adherence, following, ecstasy, and intense feelings of separation. The attachment of an inactive devotee develops up to the stage of transcendental love of God. Attachment of an active servitor develops up to the stage of adherence, and that for a friendly devotee develops up to the stage of following, and the same is also the case for the parental devotees. Devotees in conjugal love develop ecstasy up to the stage of intense feelings of separation. These are some of the features of unalloyed devotional service of the Lord. According to Hari Bhakti Sudhodaya, the import of the word Itham Bhuta is complete bliss. Transcendental bliss is the realization of impersonal Brahma becomes comparable to the scanty water contained in the pit made by a cow's hoof. It is nothing compared with the ocean of bliss of the vision of the personality of Godhead. The personal form of Lord Sri Krishna is so attractive that it comprehends all attraction, all bliss, and all taste rasas. The attractions are so strong that no one wants to exchange them for material enjoyment, mystic powers, and liberation. There is no need of logical arguments in support of this statement, because out of one's own nature, one becomes attracted by the qualities of Lord Shri Krishna. We must know for certain that the qualities of the Lord have nothing to do with mundane qualities. All of them are full of bliss, knowledge, and eternity. There are innumerable qualities of the Lord, and one is attracted by one quality while another is attracted by another. Great sages such as the 4 bachelor devotees, Sanaka, Sanatana, Sananda, and Sanat Kumar were attracted by the fragrance of flowers and tulsi leaves and anointed with the pulp of sandalwood offered at the lotus feet of the Lord. Similarly, Shukdev Goswami was attracted by the transcendental pastimes of the Lord. Shukdev Goswami was already situated in the liberated stage, yet he was attracted by the pastimes of the Lord. This proves that the quality of his pastimes has nothing to do with material affinity. Similarly, the young cowherd damsels were attracted by the bodily features of the Lord, and Rukmini was attracted by hearing about the glories of the Lord. Lord Krishna attracts even the mind of the goddess of fortune. He attracts in special cases the minds of all young girls. He attracts the minds of the elderly ladies by parental affection. He attracts the minds of the males in the humors of servitude and friendship. The word Hari conveys various meanings, but the chief import of the word is that he, the Lord, vanquishes everything inauspicious and takes away the mind of a devotee by awarding pure transcendental love. By remembering the Lord in acute distress, one can be free from all varieties of miseries and anxieties. Gradually, the Lord vanquishes all obstacles on the path of devotional service of a pure devotee, and the result of 9 devotional activities such as hearing and chanting becomes manifested. By his personal features and transcendental attributes, the Lord attracts all psychological activities of a pure devotee. Such is the power of Lord Krishna, which is very attractive. The attraction is so powerful that a pure devotee never hankers for any one of the 4 principles of religion. These are the attractive features of the transcendental attributes of the Lord. And adding to this, the words api and cha, one can increase the imports unlimitedly. According to Sanskrit grammar, there are 7 synonyms for the word api. So by interpreting each and every word of this shlok, one can see unlimited numbers of transcendental qualities of Lord Krishna that attract the mind of a pure devotee. Thank you.